so moving on to the swing arm. So that's made up of, the main part of it is made up of two parts on here, which basically just glued together. So we have got a piece of trim for the swing arm, like sort of chain guards by the looks of it. A little bit of a mud guard on there, and the chain. So what I'm going to do is get these primed up, and then we'll look at what colour they're going to be, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing that's slightly different from the instructions. So we'll get this primed up first, and then we'll come back and have a bit of a chat. So with painting the swing arm, the instructions say use TS14, which is gloss black, then TS83, which is silver. So what I've done is use the Vallejo gloss black, and then I'll be using the Vallejo Colours silver over the top. So basically it's the same thing, it's the glossy finish. So I could use X1 blacks, as long as it's a shiny finish. When you put a metallic colour over the top, it comes out shinier. So that's the idea behind doing it with a gloss coat. So it's so using different products, but basically it's the same thing as the instructions. I've painted a couple of things. So this is the mud guard and the chain guard. So these are done in NATO black, which you can see is sort of a greeny black. Oh, so they're all being painted up. At the moment I've just primed the chain, just in the grey UMP primer. So what I'll be doing is I'll do this in the silver, and we'll see what it's like. I think there's a couple of decals, at least one decal to go on there, and then we'll have a look at doing the chain. Okay, so I'll get the swing arm painted up. I think these get these bits fitted, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so that's the swing arm completed. So I've got the mud guard on there. The eagle eyed amongst you may have noticed that I've missed this bit out, the R1 part. So I've added that in and painted it up in the silver, and I've added in these two parts which form some sort of chain guard. Bit of panel wash in some of the recesses to show up a bit of detail, and saying the one decal is fitted on there. So the chain will fit on like that. So again, a bit of panel washing around the chain, again just to show a little bit more detail. So that'll obviously be held in place when the wheels fitted. So that's another part done. So what I'll do next is I'll do part 9, which is the rear wheel. So the wheel itself and the spacers and things around the side, and then the rear brake. And we'll also do the front wheel in part 21, because basically it's all the same colour, the front brakes and everything. What I might do with the front brakes is I'll have a look at them, or the brakes is I might drill out the holes if they're not too small, just for a little bit of extra detail. So that's what we're doing next, is part 9 rear wheel and part 21 and here's the front wheel, because I'm about to do it at the same time, get them all sprayed up. Oops, sorry about that. So we'll move on from there. Okay, so we've painted up the wheels, so I've done the front and rear together. This is X4 Tamiya, Easy to do in this way because basically they're together on the sprue. Give a big lump of sprue so you can hold them, because this part is hidden underneath the rubber tie so you can't see it. So give them a good cover. So with this, what we need to do is pick out the inflator valve in semi-gloss black, and there's a couple of decals to go on each wheel either side. So I'll look at that in a bit. So here we have the brake assembly for and the wheel hubs for the rear wheel, and the brakes for the front wheel on here. So it's these parts here. So I'll show you what we've done. So what we've done with the brake discs, both the front and the rear, is drilled out the holes. Doesn't take too long, so basically drill out the holes and then file it smooth on the back. And this is painted in semi-gloss black and X32, which is titanium silver. So what I need to do in a minute or two is just pick out these 5 little points at the end in chrome. And same with the front, they've been drilled out, and this needs, again, where they connect to the brake disc, and these little nubbers here as well picked out in chrome. And then, so what I'll do is pick those bits out, finish off the wheels, I'll look at doing the decals and see how they look. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and then we'll come back and maybe do a bit of construction with the wheels, and then we can do the decaling after. Okay, back in a sec. Okay, so that's picked out the chrome parts on the rear and the front brakes. Okay, so we'll start putting some things together. So there's this black part fits on one side of the wheel, and then the brake assembly fits on the other side, and then it all goes into the swing arm. Let's make a bit of room. So I fitted that part first. So on this side, this part fits in on there as well, and then build up the brakes. That goes over this part, and this is the back of the caliper, so that fits on there. So you can't see that, but anyway, that fits up. Now that's a good bit of glue on it. And then that fits in the hole there, so there's a little hole at the top of that, and that lines up with that little point there. So the swing arm fits in this way. So there's the back. So I fitted the swing arm to the bike. It's very very snug fit. Don't make it just making there. There's a little grooved lug effectively. We put the screw through, and it forms a bit of a hinge on there. I would recommend, because it is a very tight fit, to remove the paint from both the edge of the swing arm and the frame, and it'll fit in okay. And then the chain, which fits the swing arm before you fit it into the engine, otherwise you can't get the angles right. And that looks like that. So the wheel will come in on this angle. Okay, so what we'll do next is have a look at these decals and see how they go on. So it looks like they fit in just in this groove here. So I'll have a look at those in a sec. So just let that dry a little bit, and then we'll be back with a bit of decaling. Okay, so these are the decals that go on the rim. Say R1M. So there's two for the rear wheel and two for the front. So the front I've made up. So there's this small circle and the brake disc go on that side, and the other side is just the brake disc. I might have stuck the decal on first, but say there's just enough room to get it in under there, so we'll have a look and see how that goes. So I've just done that, so we'll put that to one side to let it dry. So what we'll do is we'll get those on. I'm going to do the just at the back with a micro set and fit them that way. Okay, and I think what they do, they'll go opposite the inflator valve. So I've got that at the top there, so I'm going to put them down the bottom here. Okay, just pause it there while I get sorted out. Right, so that's the swing arm fitted, and tight squeeze. Out of the way. If you can see in here, just in there, there's a groove. Same on the side. So when you fit it in, what I had to do is basically scrape the paint off both sides, so it'll just squeeze in. And so fit it with the chain already threaded through. So what I've done is just skipped on a little bit, just put a few bits and pieces on. So you got the kickstand fitted on here, as you can see, got the actual stand. Underneath there's these two bars, and this reservoir from the detail upset. It's been turned metal, and brake fluid reservoir. So a couple of little bits and bobs, and there's a couple of tubes and piping at the front for the radiator. So we'll cut that apart, this part. Words. Anyway, we'll cut this part completed. So see, it stands up. Oh yeah, just before I finish, I've done the front wheel as well. Bit of the brake discs. And if you can find it, he's got the decal as well on the rim, like the rear tyre. So that's all looking very nice. So what we'll do next part is move on to doing the exhaust. So a couple of bits in the exhaust, get it fitted, and then move on to radiator. So I think we'll do exhaust for the next part. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and see, look a bit more like a bike, at least at the back anyway. See you in the next part.